What's going on, guys? Antonio here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me, and let's get into it. All right, so we got a lot of information coming in about what's going to happen with Captain America 4. The big thing is yesterday, Anthony Mackie posted a photo on his Instagram with him and Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford, of course, is now the new Thunderbolt Ross. He replaced William Hurt, who passed away, what was it, last year? Or was it just a few? Either way, he's no longer with us. Rest in peace. But William Hurt was the original Thunderbolt Ross, going all the way back to the 2008 Edward Norton Hulk movie. Because there was, what was the guy, Eric Bana, the Ang Lee one, and I didn't like that. That Hulk movie, and Ang Lee's won 2 Academy Awards, and that movie was not very good. It seemed like he didn't understand the Incredible Hulk. I went to the theater to see that one, and then they said Edward Norton was doing Incredible Hulk, and I went to see that one as well, and I liked Edward Norton's Hulk a lot better. I thought when they announced the Avengers, he was going to be in it, but then you start hearing about creative differences and money and all this kind of stuff, and that just didn't happen. But if you've been watching the MCU, you know that William Hurt continued playing Thunderbolt Ross until he passed away, and now they were setting up. They wanted to do the Red Hulk storyline. You know, in the comic books, Thunderbolt Ross becomes the Red Hulk. And so they were getting ready to do that, and then obviously William passed away. Captain America 4 is going to set that up. I know Julia Louis-Dreyfus is supposed to be in it. Valentina De Fontaine, Contessa Valentina De Fontaine. She was in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and she was also in Black Widow. And trying to think, was she in the Hawkeye thing? She may not have been in. I know the second Black Widow was in the Hawkeye thing, which I actually liked when she showed up in Hawkeye. That was cool. But we've got so much stuff coming in the MCU. They're setting up Thunderbolts. One thing that we know about Captain America: Brave New World, since they did change the name, Captain America 4 is now called Brave New World. I'm actually surprised when they changed the name. If you remember when they did, what was it? Was it 2012, 2013, or whatever? Whenever they made the San Diego Comic-Con presentation with Kevin Feige, and he was listing, I think this was like Phase 3 or whatever of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And he had, he was like, oh, we're going to do Captain Marvel, we're going to do Black Panther, blah, blah, blah. And he showed Captain America, and it said the Serpent Society. And he got to the end. Everybody went crazy, oh, Captain America, the Serpent Society. And he was all excited, right? Because Winter Soldier had been a huge hit. When he finished his presentation, he kind of did a swerve. And he said, you know what? With everything going on, I don't know if the Serpent Society is a big enough movie. And then the graphic X'd out, and then it came up Captain America Civil War. So that's when they decided, you know what, we're not doing Serpent Society. We're doing Captain America Civil War, and that brings in Robert Downey Jr. and the rest of the Avengers cast. And it also introduced Spider-Man to the MCU. So it ended up, doing like $800-something million, a huge hit. And still, everything the Russos directed was fantastic, especially the Winter Soldier. I think Winter Soldier is incredible. It's on my Mount Rushmore. I keep saying top, 4. If I had to put 4 movies on my Mount Rushmore, 2 of them were directed by Joe and Anthony Russo, which that would be Avengers: Infinity War and Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I think those are 2 very well written, very well directed films, and the Russos are just fantastic. But speaking of Brave New World, which is the new title for Captain America 4, we know a lot of stuff about the movie. Number one, I had done the video the previous week about somebody had leaked some footage. Seth Rollins from the WWE. He's playing a member of the Servant Society, which is why I mentioned the Servant. That was the original plan that they had talked about doing Servant Society for Captain America several years ago. So the fact that the Servant Society is going to be in Captain America Brave New World, that's just kind of tying. They're tying in a lot of stuff. They're also tying up stuff that had been going on since Marvel Phase 1. The Edward Norton Incredible Hulk. We have Liv Tyler coming back as Betty Ross. We also have Tim Blake Nelson coming back as the leader. We also, like I said, Julia Louis-Dreyfus as Valentina DeFontaine. She's going to be in there. She's going to be taking on a lot of the Nick Fury role. From everything that I've been reading, she's going to be like the new Nick Fury. Although Samuel L. Jackson has said that, you know, he is still game to pop up every now and again. But from everything I understand, that they're doing all kind of stuff. You know, they're trying to do like Dark Avengers, Young Avengers, all kind of things. You know, they've already started setting up the Young Avengers. We saw 2 of the Young Avengers in WandaVision. We saw Elijah Bradley, Isaiah Bradley's son, he's the Patriot in the comic books for the Young Avengers. We know that they've got the scroll, so we can get Hulkling in there. There's rumors that Ty Simpkins, who played Harley in Iron Man 3, and he also appeared at Tony Stark's funeral at the end of Avengers. Matter of fact, I remember watching Avengers Endgame, and they were at the funeral for Tony Stark's, and they were showing all the superheroes. You see the Hulk, you see Spider-Man, Nick Fury, Captain Marvel. You see, Hank Pym and Jan Van Dyne and Ant-Man and all these. You see all these heroes, and they pan over to Ty Simpkins as Harley. He's standing there, and everybody's like, "Who is that?" There was so many. It was audible in the theater when they panned over to him, and nobody knew who he was. And then somebody said, "I think that's the kid from Iron Man 3. And everybody's like, "Oh," and then once somebody said that, people was like, "Oh, it's the kid from Iron Man 3. Okay, cool. Got you." Boom, and it brings it back. But there are rumors that Ty Simpkins could be brought in to play Iron Lad. Now, I'm going to talk about some of that. I'm going to do another video because I want to talk about Loki season 2. But there are, Iron Lad is a Kang variant. So that's another reason why I kind of want to talk about some of that in a Loki video. But there are rumors that Captain America 4, the plot is going to revolve around finding adamantium. Now, if you know what adamantium is, if you read the X-Men, you know that adamantium means that we will be getting Mr. Logan himself, Wolverine. Now, they're not saying that because we haven't heard anything about who's going to be Wolverine. I keep seeing all that, let's get Daniel Radcliffe to play. And I was like, no. Or Tom Hardy and all these different people. You see some of the people I follow on Instagram, they do these like photoshops, and they'll take different actors and say, this person should be Wolverine. This person should be Wolverine. Wolverine should be black. This kind of thing. So, I would, but there, like I said, I'm seeing online that part of the plot of Captain America Brave New World is going to revolve around Val, Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character, trying to send people out to obtain adamantium that has been discovered. So that is something, they announced, was it May 3rd, 2024 of next year is when Captain America Brave New World is going to drop. I will definitely be there opening weekend. I can't wait for it. Like I said, we got Tim Blake Nelson, we got Liv Tyler coming back. So I had always wondered when they teased the leader. I always liked the leader from the Hulk comic, and I was like, they set it up for in the first Hulk movie and never paid it off. So now Tim Blake Nelson is going to finally be the leader that they, when that drop of blood fell into that cut that he had on his head in Incredible Hulk 1. So that's something I'm looking forward to. So we're going to get the leader. We'll get Seth Rollins in the Servant Society. We're going to get some teases of Harrison Ford as the Red Hulk. So, like I said, the adamantium thing. So there's a lot of stuff going on for Captain America Brave New World. I'm really excited for you. Are you looking forward? Get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And please check out my podcast at anchor.fm/Ikari Press, or just type in Ikari Press on your favorite streaming platform today.